be in the water to feel relaxed, to get relaxation after being exhausted. But the one with the piano is just laughing. Like,
she's just full of joy.
Yeah.
Very nice. And anything else that gets your attention in this place?
There's like a lightning, even though it's a blue sky. But it's fine. It's not scary. It's just like a white light that's making a line in the sky.
Very nice. So now I want you to imagine there's a spiritual staircase, and there are only a few steps, maybe on your left side. And when you're going down, you will reach this beautiful garden that you have been there before. So we're going down. I'm going to count from 5 to 1. On the count of 1, you'll be in this garden. 5. We're going through time and space. 4. We're going back and back and back through time and space to another time, another place. 3. We're going to this place and this time where we can learn and find out things that helps Malu to understand her current life. And so we can look at and examine to allow the image to come to you. And 1. You are there. Let me know what comes to your mind.
Like a construction site, but ancient. Not,
right.
Yeah, ancient construction site. And I have like rolled up plans.
Are you the engineer?
I think so. Engineer, architect, 4-person.
So you are a man?
Yeah.
All right. And how old are you?
Adult, like maybe 30.
All right.
25 or 30.
All right. And do you have a name? What do people call you? And you might see some letters in your mind.
It starts with an A.
All right.
Alchemy. But also, there's also a Luigi.
Luigi.
But also an A.
All right, so we'll find out maybe later. And which place is this? Which country?
Somewhere in the Mediterranean,
Okay.
North Africa or Mediterranean.
All right. And what year is this?
935.
935. All right. All right, so look at it yourself from What are you wearing?
Sandals. It's warm.
Mm-hmm.
White tunic.
All right. And look at your surroundings. This construction site. What are you building?
Something great.
Mm-hmm.
Something grand. Maybe a temple, maybe a pyramid, something for a higher purpose.
All right. So is this a big construction site?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And how many people are working there?
A lot.
Like hundreds?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Carrying heavy blocks of stone.
Mm-hmm. And what is your role?
I'm leading the effort, like guiding, telling people what to do and where to go, and then if there's an issue, then I fix it.
Mm-hmm. And do you work with anyone else?
I seem to be the lead.
Mm-hmm.
I have assistants. I have people that I can trust and follow through what I ask.
All right. And how do you feel about this project?
Excited, thrilled.
Mm-hmm.
Excited, thrilled.
And let's fast forward. Let's advance the scene and see what happens next.
There's a rock, a stone piece from up above that's falling.
Is this a big piece?
Yeah, and but I look up in time and I'm able to put my arms up and get out of the way in time.
So you have a special power?
Maybe, or I just got lucky, I don't know.
So you just stopped the stone?
I ran forward, and so the stone fell behind me. But when I saw it coming, I put my arms up to keep and went forward.
Does this happen often?
Not like that. That was once.
And can other people do the same thing?
If they see it in time, but if not,
all right. And tell me more about what you do.
I feel relief that it didn't hurt me and I can continue with the job.
And how is the relationship between you and the workers?
I don't seem to think about them that much, I think, because everything is running so smoothly, except for a few accidents sometimes, and everything's running smoothly. And I have trusted people that can interact also and help manage everything.
All right, so let's move forward to the time when this structure is complete.
It's palatial. It's like, it's a combination of that pyramid we started with, but it has like the love of the Taj Mahal. It's white and shiny and shimmering, and it's like sugar, like white sugar cubes.
So what is this building is for?
Garden of Earthly Delights. I don't know. It's like a palace of love and devotion. So maybe it's like a spiritual It's just lovely.
So is this like a temple?
Maybe temple, or maybe like a temple, or it's a temple, but there are lots of fountains and baths, like bath spaces for women to be able to bathe safely. Maybe it's like a palace or temple for women. For, yeah, like.
And how big is the place?
It's very large. It's a big open space with baths, with beautiful carvings in the stone.
And so who supported this project?
Oh, I don't know. The orange trees with orange blossoms. Who supported some kind of wealthy and benevolent ruler.
You tell me more about them.
Well, like I see a like a king, but like a fat pasha. Like, and they have darker skin than me, and they're just happy and laughing and smiling, like a happy, fat, laughing Buddha.
So they look like beings from Earth or from somewhere else?
Could be anything. But they're reclining in a seat, laughing and eating grapes.
And how you're related to them?
I was given the job to design and construct and manage.
Did you learn how to do this from them?
Oh, from that benevolent ruler. I didn't learn from him specifically, but maybe he helped finance my education. Maybe I had a natural talent for building, and then that they also financed my learning.
And how do they call you?
How do they? How do they? What's the question?
How do they call you?
How do they call me? Oh. Arcady?
Yeah. Arcady. All right. And so you can talk to those benevolent rulers and just ask them where they're from.
Turkey.
And what's the purpose of this temple-like building?
It's a bathhouse for his wives and his.
For other women?
That's for women, yeah.
Is this for everyone?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a beautiful bathhouse.
And is there a name for this temple?
Oh. Ptolemaea.
Is there a meaning for that?
It's like epitome of love.
What of love?
Epitome of love.
Epitome. All right. Very good. Anything else that what you can see now is something you'd like to explain to me?
the women feel safe and happy there. And when they're not in the baths, they're wearing beautiful, sheer, silken, like tissue-like
robe.
Yeah, like scarf flowing. And the Pasha's just laughing and enjoying life. He's very fat.
And so which those people are from Turkey, so which place is this?
I don't know. Turkey.
You can ask them, ask those rulers.
Anatolia.
All right. So I want you to just close this scene and move forward to another day of the same lifetime when something significant happened.
My wife is giving birth.
All right.
In a different room, but I can hear. And there's anticipation and excitement, but also fear.
Fear of what?
Of her dying, of the danger. Will they survive? Will the child live? Will she live? I can hear the baby crying.
And let's see how your wife is doing.
She's okay.
All right.
There's a lot of blood and she's exhausted. But the midwives are.
And look at her eyes. And eyes are windows. So windows to the soul. Let's see if you can recognize her in Malu's life.
I don't know.
You cannot tell?
I cannot tell. I cannot tell.
All right. All right, so tell me what happens next.
Her eyes are very clear and I can see them, but the rest of her looks dark, as if her body's been charred or burned. Like her eyes are alive, but her body is not.
And look again and tell me why she looks like that way.
Maybe she did die after the childbirth. Yeah, I think so. I think she didn't make it. I think that was the last look.
And how do you feel at this moment?
Torn. Like, what will I do with this baby that's crying and needs a mother and milk? And so I'm just holding the baby.
And look at the baby's eyes and see if you recognize them.
Ex-husband.
Right. Any other emotions associated?
Feeling of the need to protect, rub the head, find someone, the right, best person to care and feed, and mother the baby.
So you will find another person to take care of the baby?
Yeah, right away, nurses, nurses, wet nurses, women from the village.
So let's see what happens next.
The child is growing and it's helping me with my work.
It's a boy?
Yeah.
So he's learning?
Yeah, like learning about engineering and building and planning.
And how you feel about this?
Happy, at peace, bonded, working together, teamwork. Like,
and do you have a new wife?
I guess so. Yeah. Inside the house, younger person.
Okay.
Young person, light, alive. Yeah, preparing food.
And how you feel about the relationship between?
It's lightweight and happy. There's no anger, there's no problems. Just a little bit, but
a little bit what?
Sometimes she's jealous. But she's playful and light. It's nice. It's easy.
And look at her eyes as well.
It's a little bit more difficult to see her eyes.
Why is it difficult?
No, I don't know. The first wife was so clear, and this one is.
You can get closer.
Yeah. I think she's closing her eyes. She doesn't want to show me.
All right. And so, are you still working for those rulers?
No, it seems I finished that work.
So, do you have new projects?
I seem to just be doing small work around just outside of the house.
Just
smaller work.
For other people?
It seems like that's. Yeah, I think so, for other people, but like merchants, not so high up. Just merchants, and for their homes as they gain more wealth with their trade.
And how do you feel about working this way?
Also fine. I'm just happy as long as I'm planning and building. Anything is it's all enjoyable. It all feels good. Work feels good.
Very good. So let's close this and move to a little bit later day.
Okay.
And when something important happens.
My son's getting married.
All right.
Happiness, wine, music. The Pasha has sent a gift.
What type of gift?
The gift is the entire wedding. The food, the music, all of it, the space.
And you're there with your wife?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
how you feel about your son's marriage?
Good. Proud.
Mm-hmm.
Proud. I've raised him to be a good man.
Mm-hmm. And he's the only child you have?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was the only one I seemed to be fully focused on.
Mm. You might have others?
If I did, then I didn't pay attention to them very much. Like, he's the one I really love.
Mm.
And maybe that's not good. Maybe that's why the wife is upset and jealous.
Mm.
I love this son more.
Mm. So look at it if you have other children with the second wife.
I think there are 2 girls, and I just don't pay as much attention.
Mm.
And she's telling me that I need to pay attention. Now that he's married, I can pay more attention to them.
Mm-hmm.
Now that he's going off,
Mm-hmm.
I'll be kinder and more present for the girls.
Mm-hmm. And how old are they?
10 and 12.
How they feel about you?
A little bit afraid,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit like they don't know me so well.
Mm.
Like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because of course they know I love this. I've loved the son more.
Mm-hmm.
I focus on the son more.
Mm-hmm. So they are from your second wife?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, so now let's close this and we go to the last day of that life. And let me know where you are.
In a small bed in our humble home.
Mm-hmm.
The wife, who's much younger, she's there, and the daughters are there.
Mm-hmm.
And they're also older.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just praying over me and talking to me and saying, whispering and telling me it's okay to go. It's okay to go. It's okay to go.
What is wrong with your body? How old are you?
Old.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just old, and
so you know it's your time.
It's my time. The breathing is less and less. But nothing hurts, nothing is painful.
All right.
But I continue to remember that stone, that big rock that almost fell on me.
What do you think, or what makes you think about that event?
Like, almost like, did I really die then? Or what saved me? I should have been dead then, but how did I survive that? And now I'm just having a peaceful death with these kind and loving women around me, even though I wasn't always so focused on them. I didn't give them enough attention.
And do you have anything to say to them?
I'm sorry I didn't focus more on you and didn't appreciate you as much. I'm sorry I gave my attention to the first son, as if he was more special. But you're all special.
And do you hear anything from them?
Relief, and also thank you. It's okay, we forgive you.
All right. And just look at it before you go. Look at it, your 2 daughters' eyes. And see if you know who they are.
My grandkids, my 2 granddaughters here.
All right. So now, take the last breath and let your body transition. And let your soul released from that body. And now you can look at everything from above. So, what is that? The stone that you stopped that didn't kill you, what is that about?
What is that about?
What really happened?
Did I really die then? Did someone else enter my body and live the rest of my life?
Use your knowing. You now, when the soul leaves the body, you understand everything. And look into that. Now, who entered your body? Is that a different entity?
Was it a different entity? No, it's still you. You just...
Or you gain some power?
You thought all your power was in... You were more powerful than you thought. You thought your power was in one area, but it was much more than that.
So how does that work? How did you gain that power?
It's always there. It's always there.
So you just have to believe?
You just have to believe. Don't dismiss it. Don't second guess it. Don't misbelieve. It's always there. It's yours.
So when you need it, you will get it.
Yeah. And you've always had it when you needed it.
So what is that life is about? What the soul needs to learn?
To appreciate even the people who you don't think have power. That power is everybody's, including yours. Don't discount yourself and other people.
Anything else?
You are also that Pasha. You are also the women carrying and bathing. You are the workers carrying the stone.
So this is because we're all connected?
Oh, I guess so.
And how did he do?
How did who do?
Our caddy.
How did he do? How did he do what?
How did he really learn those?
Yeah. Yeah.
He learned the most part.
For the most part, yeah. Yeah. Like he learned. Yeah.
So how? Go ahead.
Maybe not while he was alive completely. Like he felt regret and sorry. He wished he had appreciated.
He discounted the two daughters.
Yeah. He wished he had appreciated those two and his second wife more.
So how does this life affect Malu's life? What Malu can learn from this?
Appreciate the people I have, not the people I don't have. Yeah, if Armando left, it's okay. appreciate the people I have.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate the people I do have.
Very good. Anything else? How does this life impacts her life? So the soul of her son is her this life ex-husband. So there's anything we can learn, we can understand from this connection.
I gave him too much importance.
Mm. And that's one of the cause of the divorce.
The cause of the divorce, I always felt inferior to him. And I felt inferior to all the other women in his life.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt less important.
Mm-hmm. So this is also has something to do with that life, this life we just had, is you give too much attention to your son.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he was not at my deathbed.
Mm-hmm.
Only the women,
Right.
only the
he
girls.
was not there.
No.
So what was the reason he was not there?
He's just living his own life.
Mm-hmm. All right. Now you understand as the soul of Malu, you know how it works. So let's see if any other lives that I can show to Malu's soul that will help her with her this life. I'm going to count from 5 to 1. We'll go to another time, another place, to see if anything we can look at and examine and learn and to understand Malu's this life, to understand why things are the way they are. 5. Drifting and floating. Floating and drifting. Going back. Going to another time, another place. 4. We're finding this time, this event that has something that can explain why the things are the way they are in our life. 3. We're getting closer and closer to allow yourself to be able to get closer to everything that's coming to you. Let the image come to you. And 1.
Jungle.
All right.
Like thick jungle.
Mm-hmm. Are you a man or a woman?
Man again.
All right. Do you feel you're old or young?
Middle.
All right. And can you look at yourself, start from your feet?
Very wide from never wearing shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and what clothes you're wearing?
loin, beads.
Mm-hmm.
I seem to be hunting.
Mm-hmm. And what time is this?
Oh.
Year is this?
We don't count years there.
So it's a long time ago. Where this is this on Earth?
Yeah. It's like Indonesian forest or Amazon forest. It's like a deep jungle, a deep, deep rainforest.
All right.
And there are so many birds and so many beautiful orchids and flowers and so many different plants and trees and insects, and it's so plentiful. There's so much fruit growing. We have everything.
And you hunt with other people?
At that moment, I'm by myself.
All right.
I mean, maybe there are others further away, but at that moment, it's just me. And my feet, they know how to walk on the rut, even
Mud or
yeah, on the dirt, on the ground. They have no trouble, no problem.
and you move fast?
I can move fast, but I'm also just walking and enjoying, and like whistling through some kind of bamboo flute.
Okay. And do you understand, let's say, the bird's language? Can you communicate with any animals?
I can copy their sounds when they screech or sing, or I can also do the same thing.
And do you feel you understand them?
You
know what they're doing?
Yeah, they're like my friends. They're like my siblings. They're like my brothers and sisters. They're so colorful.
Do you have a name?
Rotu.
Like R-O-T-U?
Yeah.
All right. And do you have family?
Yeah, they're in the camp.
All right. And who you are living with?
The whole village. It's not that big. It's not that many people.
All right.
My father's the chief.
Who else you live with? Who are your family members?
Mother, sisters.
How many sisters?
Grandparents. 2 again.
All right.
And I'm two sisters and just me, the boy.
And what is your responsibility? What do you do every day?
I walk around in the jungle. I guess I'm not given that much responsibility because I'm the son of the chief. And I'm a little bit maybe too pampered by my mother and sisters. And because of that, maybe the chief is not so happy with me. Like I'm too pampered by the women.
And how old are you?
Teenager.
All right.
Like, yeah. 14, 15.
All right.
Which is a man. It's already a man there. But I don't seem to have a wife. Maybe they're trying to find like, or maybe they're waiting.
So how is the relationship between you and other people in the village?
Well, everybody's kind and good to me because I'm the son of the chief. But I think I'm in my own world. I just like to be in the jungle with the birds and the orchids and the flowers. That's really what I like to do.
All right. So let's move a little bit forward to another day in the same lifetime when something happens.
my father, the chief, is getting older.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that Pasha again, except this one is serious. He's serious. He has doubts about my ability to lead the community as he did. He kept us out of war. We were never fighting anyone. It was peaceful. It was prosperous. It was easy.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still just, I prefer just to walk around the jungle. Like, I don't really want to lead anyone. I don't want to do what he did. Like, he was good at it, and I'm not good at it.
Mm-hmm. And he doesn't have another son.
No. Like, my sisters will be better at it. They'll be so good at it. And
But they're not allowed.
They're not allowed. They should be the ones to lead. But it's supposed to be me, and my heart is not in it. And so I'm not a good leader. I'm very sad that I have to do that, because really I just want to be in nature. Like, I just want to live in the tree. Just want to, like, sit in the tree.
What do you say to your father?
Well, there's nothing that I can say. I'm not allowed to say that. There's no choice. That's how it works. So I feel heavy. I feel sad that he's going, and I feel sad in his disappointment and distrust of me.
So how old are you there?
22.
All right. So how about your mom? You can talk to her.
Yeah.
Let her know how you feel.
Yeah, she understands, but what can she do? It's the way it is. She understands. Sometimes she tells me, you have to step up, step up, step up, step up. You have to do it.
So what will be your responsibilities?
I don't even know. I'm so clueless. To keep the village running smoothly, happily, keep it protected and safe, diplomacy with others who may know of us, who travel, who might want something from diplomacy. A lot of diplomacy. My father was so good with diplomacy, but I'm so.
That's not what do you like to do?
I just want to enjoy the forest, and so they call me lazy. They say that I'm lazy, that I'm in a dream world.
So how many people are in this village?
Maybe 100.
So you're responsible for everyone.
Yeah. I guess it's not a village, it's more like just a tribe.
It's a tribe. And what kind of problems you might have to deal with?
If another tribe is threatening, or if a wild animal who's hurt comes in and threatens, or if food is becoming scarce, or if there's drought, or if there's too much rain, what to do. So
what is the leader of the tribe, or what do you do?
The leader of the tribe, my father, he knew how to store food for emergencies, but to keep the rotation going so that it stayed fresh and edible, how to clean water.
And he learned on his own? He didn't learn from anyone else?
He must have learned from others. He knows to filter water so that the tribe doesn't get sick. He's very serious, because he wants everything he keeps everything maintained. And I just want to go in the forest and enjoy the forest. And my sisters are the ones who were always maintaining everything, so they know how to do it, and they can do it. And so
what do you do next?
I let my sisters rule and we just pretend it's me.
Mm.
But even then, I prefer, I want them to rule publicly, but
All right.
it's not allowed.
What will happen if they become public?
So what happens is they become my gatekeepers, and they pretend that the messages are coming from me to the tribe. I just stay inside the tent, or the home. I just stay inside, and they pretend to come inside supposedly to discuss with me, and then they supposedly go out and tell the people what I decreed or wanted or advised, but really they're the ones doing all of it.
So people know?
They don't know. They think it's me.
But they will know sooner or later.
Maybe they suspect, that's why they don't really respect me that much. But they also don't mind. I mean, the village continues to run smoothly because of my sisters. And so no one really complains, but at the same time, I am still sad that it's like that, because I can no longer just go out in the forest by myself and enjoy it the way I did when I was younger.
All right, so let's close this and we move forward. And when there are changes that happened,
there's some kind of argument outside, and I have to leave the tent to face them because they won't accept it from my sisters anymore. And they want to hear from me and see me. And I'm confused by it. I don't feel like I can answer or fix the situation because of I'm too sensitive. Like, I just want to be with the animals, and they want me to handle these bigger issues or these worldly issues.
So let's see what you do next.
This is strange. I feel like I just disappear. I feel like my body becomes like
invisible,
translucent, like it starts to disappear, and then I'm just like an empty bit of light that's nothing.
In front of people?
Yeah.
All right.
Like, because I don't really have an answer for them, I just sort of disappear.
And is this something you always you can do, but you didn't know you can do?
Yeah, I guess so. Is that the same thing as disappearing the rock? Yeah, I'm just able to disappear and flitter, and then but they can see this and they're astonished, and they don't know what to do. Oh, so then after that, they leave me alone and they allow my sisters to handle everything.
All right, now they don't have a choice.
Yeah, now they don't have a choice.
So where did your soul go?
It spread to the whole camp, so that the whole camp is now like protected by this like light.
So what this light can do?
Calm everyone,
Mm-hmm.
grow the food again.
Mm.
The children are no longer crying now. They're just really happy and playful.
Mm.
People are no longer sick.
Mm-hmm.
The dogs are no longer sick.
Mm.
The water is clean again.
Mm. So where is this light is coming from?
Me. But somewhere else. It's being fed to me, but like I'm the channel.
Mm.
And finally they see that the practicalities, my sisters are the ones doing the practicalities. And just if they just allow me then to be, that they get more from me.
Mm. So find out where this light is originally from.
My father,
Mm.
the chief
Mm-hmm.
from the other world, he's continuing to be the one actually who's keeping everything going.
So where does your body go?
Into the air, into the trees, into the birds, into the forest.
Mm. So you are everything.
Yeah.
And what this light, how does this light affect Malu's life?
It's a reminder,
Mm.
like, no need to feel so sad or scared. Like, let the light in, let the light in, let the light in, let the light do its work. Let the light work.
So the light is always there.
Yeah, just allow it.
What she can do to allow the light?
Yeah, that's the question. What can I do to allow it all the time?
Ask the light.
Do your work. Continue to follow ways to be happy. Look outside. The light is here. I'm here. Just practice letting me in.
Does meditation help?
Meditation. Go outside. Play with the dogs. Walk.
And why Malu has this kind of issue that she doesn't like to go out after 5, 6 o'clock? What she can do? Is this something that she needs to change? Or there's any reason for this?
She puts herself in jail. She puts herself.
So
she feels somehow that she needs to be punished. That somehow she feels unforgiven, which is not true. None of that is true.
Where is this thought coming from?
that she could have made her wives and daughters so much happier if she regrets that she didn't she didn't invest equally in all of them, her love.
But that's not true.
It's not true. It's not true. We all learn, we forgive. She doesn't forgive herself.
And that causes the fact that she's afraid to go out later time.
Yeah. She feels tired. Even if she's not tired, she's tired. She's always saying she's tired.
So that's just something she made it up. She made her believe she's tired.
Yeah. Or she believed it when other people said so.
So how she can remove this negative belief?
Yeah. How to remove that negative belief?
Can I help her today to do that?
Her fear is blocking everything.
Fear of not being good enough.
Fear of not being good enough, of not doing the right thing, of not saying the right thing. Fear that someone's going to come from behind and grab her. Fear that she'll be humiliated and laughed at. Fear that she'll be endangered.
Where is this fear is coming from? What is the origin?
Being laughed at and humiliated by her family, her mother really mostly.
All right, so can I help her to remove this fear today? All right, so Malu, I want you to just visualize that you have this fear inside of you. In your heart. And do you want to hold this fear any longer?
No.
All right. So let's remove this. Remove this fear of not being good enough, not doing the right thing, didn't do what you're supposed to do. So just visualize you're pulling out this negative belief, this fear. Let the fear slowly get out of your body. You can even use your hands if you need to. Just let it come out. Let it come out. Yes, very good. Let it go. And we send this to the universe and let it to be recycled. Very good. And let me know if it's gone.
Gone, 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 gone.
Very good. So now, since we removed some negative energy, so we have the space for positive energy. What do you like to put in?
Sunflowers.
Very good. Just see, visualize the sunflowers, beautiful sunflowers coming in. The sunflower energy is coming in. and absorb it. Breathe it in, this beautiful, positive energy. Let it come in. Let it go to every part of your body, this positive energy. Breathe it in. How does this energy make you feel?
Delightful.
Mm-hmm.
Like spring.
Mm-hmm.
Butterflies are attracted, birds are attracted.
Mm-hmm.
Clean, fresh air,
Mm-hmm.
misty dew,
Beautiful.
cool breeze,
Beautiful.
cool, dry breeze.
Mm-hmm. And anything else you want to put in?
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Gratitude.
Gratitude. Let's put the energy of gratitude in. It's such a beautiful, loving energy. And let it come in and absorb it. And also you show this gratitude to the universe. And you always have this attitude. And this is what you always do to everything you have done. And you always show this gratitude to the universe. And how does this energy make you feel?
Light.
Mm-hmm.
Makes me feel like the sun.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's shining.
Mm.
And it becomes bigger and bigger.
Mm.
And you're sending this message to the universe. And the universe accepts and understands. And will give you even more. And anything else?
I just thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Very, very beautiful. And so I want the Malu soul to take a look of her entire body and see if there's anything else that we should work on. Everything is in order.
Today we're complete.
Very good. Thank you for the communication. And now I want you to go back to that forest, that beautiful forest, and the water, and the house. And I want you to see the spiritual staircase. And this time, the staircase is going up, going up. There are only a few steps. And those steps will help you to come back to this reality. Feel fresh and refreshed, refreshed and rested. We're going up. 1. Going up. And feel that you are getting rid of those negative energy, negative beliefs. 2. You are filled with those beautiful, positive energy of love, of gratitude. 3. Feel you are reborn. Reborn. You are a new person and filled with love and joy and peace. 4. You feel your blood is circulating faster and you're getting ready to the reality. And 5. Feeling wonderful all over. Coming back with gratitude and love. Welcome back. Open your eyes. How you feel?
Oh. Oh. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So how long do you think it has been?
I don't know, an hour?
I think it's a little bit over 2 hours.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's 2:42.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Do you remember?
I remember images. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I can carry things. I can carry that lightness with me.
Do you remember the last one, the one you dissolved?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I think that has something to do with that stone as well.
The stone. Oh yeah, the one that fell on me that I was gonna fall on me, but I was able to get out.
Because you have that power, and we all do.
We all do.
Mm-hmm. We just need to believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just need to believe.
And also we removed those negative energies that you're not good enough.
Yeah. Oh my God!
Did you see?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's the color?
Black.
Mm-hmm.
It was like black oil.
Wow. It's sticky?
Yeah.
And you're doing those movements.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like first it was trying to come out of my throat, and then it's like it was sticking, so it wasn't going out fast enough, and that really helped it.
I'm glad you did that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And it's a lot.
Yeah. It was really thick.
Mm-hmm.
And it had had this shape, like.
Wow.
Oh God.
like a human shape.
Yeah, like it's like been living in this space here.
Wow. So because of that, made you put yourself into like a prison.
Yeah.
Because of the negative beliefs.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you feel you're like lighter.
Yeah. I can't believe that was 2 hours. I'm still so shocked. I mean, I said 1 hour, but really I thought 40 minutes. Oh my God. 2 hours. Oh my God.
You lost the sense of time.
Yeah.
Because there's no time.
There's no time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you are very connected.
Oh.
And do you think this is something you expected?
No. Like I was really surprised. I was always a man. And I was like, wow, no, that was so unexpected.
Mm-hmm. So the second life, that was in Indonesia? Or
Yanomami Indian or something, or Yanomami, I don't know, something deep in the forest. Because, it's like
Road 2, that's your name.
Oh, Road 2.
Road 2.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And the first one, Arcady. Arcady. And you're this engineer / architect.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey Malu, again I want to ask you if this is something, this session is something you expected.
It's interesting because before I say yes or no, I expected from reading other people's accounts, I expected that that's what happens to other people. That's what happened to them. But I did not expect that it would happen to me. And so, number one, I'm shocked it happened to me. Number two, I'm shocked even the specifics of what happened to me. Like, yeah, okay, so it's one thing to be able to have access a past life, but then what happened in that past life, that was really shocking at the end.
And so do you think this is something you would recommend to others?
Oh, absolutely. Even if you don't think you believe in it, even if you don't think you can access it, even if you don't think it's going to happen to you, just try it. Try to have an open mind, but even if you don't have an open mind, you'll be shocked. Something will happen. Maybe not the same thing for everyone, definitely not the same thing for everyone, but it still can loosen, even the most tight person, the most closed person, it can still loosen something. And maybe you don't even think, maybe you'll walk out of here thinking it didn't loosen anything.
So it's a kind of can open your heart. And
your heart, your mind.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
When we feel lost or confused, we wonder who we are and why we're here. What is the purpose of life? Why we feel depressed or not worthy. This is the time when you use quantum healing hypnosis technique. Talk to the hypnotherapist. Let her know your concerns or confusions. The hypnosis session will be able to connect you with your higher self, so your questions will be answered and you'll be giving guidance by your higher self. After the session, you'll feel energized and excited about your life again. So call today to make an appointment or get a free consultation.